In this video I'm going to do a comparison between my Jura super automatic espresso machine. This machine here, you just put the whole beans into the hopper. It's going to grind and pack them, extract the coffee, and dispose of the coffee grounds. Versus Cometeer coffee. Now if you don't know what Cometeer coffee is, this is a fairly new company. These look like K-cups, but I do not recommend putting these in Keurigs. This is an aluminum capsule, 100% recyclable, and this is a coffee extract. Now they extract the coffee that is never introduced to oxygen. It is flash frozen at negative 321 degrees with liquid nitrogen, and it arrives to you in a box with dry ice. Now currently they have about 6 different flavors. You do have to sign up, and right now there's a waiting list to get this coffee. I was going to bring it up close here to the camera so you can see the aluminum. And there is the peel back lid. Like I said, you want to keep this in your freezer at all times. If you want to make iced coffee, or if you want to pour this over some vanilla ice cream, you can go ahead and thaw this in your refrigerator for about 24 to 30 hours. And then, like I said, you make iced coffee or iced mochas, whatever you want to do. But if you want to make something iced, then I recommend you thaw it. And also put on a couple scoops of vanilla ice cream, pour this over it, and it's very good. So I'm going to brew up a cup with my super automatic espresso machine, and I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. I've got some glasses right here so you can see the brewing process, and then I'm going to show you how to make a cup of this Cometeer coffee. Now for comparison, this is the coffee that I usually buy from Costco. It's not a cheap coffee, it's not a real expensive one. It's just a good tasting, all around everyday coffee. So you just take your Cometeer coffee pod, you're going to pull this back, and that's what it looks like. It's not coffee grounds, it's coffee extract. So you kind of expect to see grounds in there, but it's not. It's a coffee extract. And just peeling the lid back, the smell of this is like, it smells like the best coffee shop you've ever been into. Now, this is my first time trying it, so I'm just going to kind of give you guys a kind of a play-by-play as I make this. So then all you're going to do is squeeze it into your cup. And let's take a look at the little bit of residue in there. And like I said, on their website it shows this going into a coffee machine that looks like a Keurig. Well, I know people that have tried this, and some people say it works in the Keurig, some people say it doesn't. So as of right now, I recommend you don't use a Keurig. Just simply put it in a coffee glass or a coffee cup. I'm just doing this clear glass so you guys can see it better. And then I'm going to add about 200 degree water. And once you get your water in, you just want to give it a slight stir. And you never really want to stir coffee with anything metallic. Always stir your coffee with a wooden spoon. Don't use plastic or metallic when stirring your coffee. There's an up-close view of, this is the Jura super automatic espresso machine with the fresh ground. This is the Cometeer. They're both a light roast. I'd say the body of them look pretty much the same, but the one I made there in my super automatic still has that crema there on top. So I'm gonna wait about 2 minutes and then do the taste test. This is my normal everyday coffee that I showed you earlier. Pretty darn good coffee for the money. You get about 2 pounds at Costco for about 13 bucks. Just a very slight bitterness to it, low acidity, just a slight aftertaste. Not bad at all. It's good bang for the buck everyday drinking coffee. I'm going to try the Cometeer, and one big difference is those capsules, $2 a piece. You got to get on a waiting list. You're going to be on a waiting list for 3-4 weeks. You become a member, and then you can order your coffee. It arrives in a box with dry ice. I'm probably going to go a month or two in trying different varieties and such, and do a full review from order to shipment to on my front door to making the coffee. But this is actually going to be my first cup of Cometeer coffee. This is much smoother. There's no bitterness at all. This reminds me of if you ever got coffee in a really high-end restaurant, let's say like a Ruth Chris or higher up than that. Probably tastes similar to that. First thing is it's very, very smooth. I don't have any of that kind of aftertaste, it's kind of a chalkiness that's left in your mouth after drinking that one. That's not there at all. It's very, very good. Is it worth $2 a cup? Good? I'm not sure. For me, financial situation, I would probably drink this coffee like say on the weekends, or if company comes over and you have some dessert or something late at night and you want to say, hey, you want to try some of this nitrogen frozen coffee. It's going to be a good conversation piece. But as far as what it costs, I'm probably not going to drink these every day. It's kind of a treat, and I like to kind of keep it that way. So hopefully you found this video informational and helpful, and I thank you guys for watching.